So I could not find what I wanted to see face to face. So it was not possible, so I thought, why not to search once for all and travel around India. Perhaps there may be some people who have seen God. So I resigned from my army and went to Rishikesh. There also I went to Swamis, very big ashrams. Those people who had gone with me recently to Ramana Ashram, not the Ramana Ashram, this Sivananda Ashram and Gita Ashram, you have to practice. And some people who were staying with the Swamis for 30, 40, 50 years, they say, we are here for many years and yet we have not reached that state which you are speaking, that you want to see God face to face, here and now. I say, your spending years is your problem, but now what I believe is, you want to see God. It has to be done instantly, immediately, because God is everywhere. He has to appear. So I need a teacher to tell me, and I don't believe in any practice. Suppose you want something, you go to supermarket and you have to buy something, you straight away pick up a thing and pay the bill. And now the supermarket people, they don't tell you, you sit down and you have to meditate and then I will give you. You pick up the thing, put it in the trolley and go and pay and walk off. And you must have money, and then the commodity is there. It shouldn't take time. That's how I used to argue. At that time I do not know if my argument was good or not. But everybody used to get angry with me. Angry with me, and they were not liking me. But I was still in the army dress. Still, I had not abandoned my army dress, so they could not look at me. But only they were not happy. This man is here and he wants to see God all at once. So I went from place to place. All over the country I had gone, down to south and east to west. And I could not see anyone who could see, who could show me this is the way. And I was telling them very humbly, if you show me God, show me truth, then I will pay you the price, whatever you want. One hand, you do this, you fulfill my desire, other hand, my service to you whole life. Whatever you want, I will give you. I will serve you whole my life, I will not leave you if you show me God. And nobody agreed. So I was very much disappointed, returned home. And my parents and my wife also were disappointed because I am not working. Came back, what to do now? Sitting at home. So after a long time I came to my town, now in Pakistan. I went round, I saw, so I thought it's better to find some job, find some work so that I earn some money. And when I went to market, I had an old friend who used to wrestle with me in young age. So there was lying one old newspaper, Tribune, old paper. newspaper, I looked at it, and there were advertisement situations, for situations. So they wanted some hand, and I found one situation very suitable to me, and they wanted some ex-army officer to work for them in Madras. So I picked up and then I applied, and they had sent me money and travel ticket and 1 month to join my duties in Madras. So I started after about 15 days, 20 days, I went for Madras, and in between, when I picked up this job, I returned back home, and then I saw, while taking my lunch, I saw one man, sannyasi, standing outside my door, and I was just going to eat, and he stood there. I invited him inside, then questioned, have you seen anyone in this country, because you are a sadhu, you are traveling, could you tell me someone who has seen God and is able to show God to someone else? Then he said, there is one man, I can give you the address, and he is in Tiruvannamalai. From Madras, about 200 miles from Madras. So I noted down the address. So instead of, when I arrived Madras, so instead of joining my duty, I said, why not to pay and see this man, pay a visit to him. So I straightway went to Tiruvannamalai. And from the station, I took, they call it jetka, so conveyance cart, a bullock cart I took and went to the ashram. So I just unloaded my baggage and paid off the tanga driver, the horse cart man I paid, and went towards the hall where the Maharishi was sitting, and seeing the same person who met me in Punjab and to whom I invited, the same who gave me the address, the same person is now seated there. So I lost all faith. I thought it's a scandal somewhere. He has given me his own address. So I don't want to see him. And I just, without entering the hall, there were quite 5, 6, 7 people, so some foreigners also. And I came out and again wanted to get some conveyance to go back to the railway station. And later on, during this, one man asked me, you look to be North Indian. I said, yes, I am North Indian, I am from Punjab. Isn't it, you came just now? Yes, I did. Why so soon you are leaving? Why don't you stay here for a day or 2 days? Since you have come from long distance, why don't you stay here? Then I told him the story. This man is a fraud. I can't see him. So I am coming from Punjab, and this man was a sadhu, and I invited him to take lunch with me, and he gave me the address, his own address, that you go to this man, he will show you God. And then if he could show me God, why not did he show me there? Why I had to travel all this thing and see therefore? He can't show me God here, therefore I'm going. This man doesn't believe, he says, no, you may be dreaming. You may be dreaming, or it may be someone else, not he. Because he has not moved from here. 50 years ago he came to this place, and then he has not gone anywhere. Maybe in some cases we have heard before also, through his power, when someone is really, genuinely wanting help, he does give. We have some instances. One was from Florida. A woman came from Florida. She quoted like this thing, the same thing, and one girl from Andhra, Hyderabad, she also said so. These two I have seen myself, and he was the proprietor of some Wellington group of cinemas in all over the India. This man who told me, he was a Parsi. He was quite a middle-aged man, so I agreed with him. So I asked him, I shall stay here for some days. I had still 15 days at hand to join the duty. So he introduced me to the president, not this president, his father. And Niranjananda Swami, and he gave me some place to stay and in the guest house, dormitory. So I put up there, and then just now when I arrived, there was a bell for the lunch. So everybody went to the hall. So I also went to the hall. Maharishi was also eating. And then I never knew the rules that after the lunch no one will enter the hall. Maharishi will have rest till 2:30. So from 11:30 was the lunch time, from 12 to 2:30 nobody will go. But I never do. Who is the one who meditates? So this who has to be recognized as seer. So this is my meeting with the master. And he didn't advise any practice also, nor did he do any. He was sitting quiet. All this time I saw him only sitting or relaxing, not meditating, not sleeping. So now the time had come. I had gone back to Madras and joined my duty, but I had Sunday and half Saturday with me, and that I had been coming, and my holidays, the leave that I could take, and I have been staying with him during all the years which were available to me before he passed away. I had some years with him, and before the partition of the country, I was not here. So it was he who sent me someone, this book who was reading from Day by Day with Bhagavan. This man asked me, where is my family? I said, I never knew. I didn't know about politics. I didn't know about the months and the years also. So he asked me, I said, it is in Punjab. Do you know that India is going to be partitioned, and which part of the river Ravi you stay? I say, to the west. So that goes to Pakistan, and this side is to India. You better go and look after your family. Then I told him, no, it was a dream. I had a dream that I had family and all these relationships. Now my relationship is only with my master. I'm not going to leave him at all, and I can't live without him. So this man spoke to Maharishi about this thing, and Maharishi, whenever he went for morning and evening walk, little walk, he had arthritis, he couldn't walk much. So 3-4 people used to accompany him, and he spoke to Maharishi about me. And Maharishi said, why don't you go? I said, it was a dream, my lord, it was a dream. The dream is over. I don't see anyone else except you. Then he said, if it was a dream, why you are afraid of the dream? dream is a dream. Why are you afraid of the dream? You better go. In the dream, if you even travel, you have not traveled. If you have seen people, you have not seen people also. But I told him, now I am attached with you, I cannot leave you. I am attached physically with you. I cannot give up your presence. Then he said, I am with you wherever you are. And this somehow entered into my heart. So people can mistake it, misunderstand it, but it is a teaching good for everyone. I am with you wherever you are. So this I am is the one who is God also, and who is self also, and who is consciousness also. Therefore I couldn't argue any further. So I prostrated before him and collected some earth from under his feet, put it into my pocket, asked for blessing, off I went. That is the story.